What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I first want to say that I decided to sit down and do this video before I did anything to try to mitigate my hideousness. I actually was even helping my Nigerian brother to change brakes on his van today. So we're out in the sun. It is a curse. And so I just look wrecked. I'm also very tired, as usual. But I told you guys that I was going to, hell or high water, I was going to try to do a shout out video for the donors to the GoFundMe campaign for my move to Ghana, West Africa. And I don't want to call it a shout out video, you guys. I want to call it a deep appreciation and expression of my gratitude from my heart. And that's why I took the time to go through the campaign and to write down all the names so that I could acknowledge all of you. Do not notice the curtains behind me. That is not important. Alright, over it. Anyways, sometimes I do that. That's the... Because I tell you guys, I'm in this little foyer that leads into my bedroom. And, oh my God, I can't with me. Also, if I pull up this do-rag, you guys, you will see that there is a color difference. Oh my God, I'm going to do it. That's my color. Do you see? And then you see what the rest of it is. So we're not going to look at that. Alright, you never saw that. This video did exist. Alright. I first want to also shout out my brother Kai, who I always love when we get a chance to speak on the phone. All of you guys, anytime I get a chance to speak to you, my cheeks hurt when I'm done talking, because it's like when we used to do the group Skype sessions. I'd be grinning from ear to ear the whole time, because that's the first time that you guys come to life for me. Before that, I see your comments, I see your thumbnail, but I don't hear your voice. I don't see you move. It's like just out in the universe. So anytime I get a chance to see people, it must be like what it's like when you have a child and they go, "Here, Miss So-and-so, this is your baby boy," or or whatever. I also want to give a much profound shout out to Empress de Aquibalan. Mi sobrenombre por tu es Carnalita. Es de mi corazón. Mi amor tu mucho. Mucho. Es de mi corazón. I also want to shout out Aquibalan Violet. So many of you guys I have personal connections with. I had the privilege of speaking with Empress de Aquibalan yesterday, and you know, it's interesting because you'll relate to this, even those of you who I've never spoken to or never seen. Many of you, your connection to me and my connection to you is spiritual, you know. And I talk so much about spirituality and the energy of the universe and being in tune with that, and how I'm so obsessed with my spiritual existence. And many of you, that is my connection with you. And so when I even say I love you, or I type sometimes, you guys, I love you, I mean that, because I don't use that random. If I'm using that, I must feel that. I need you to know that. I need you to know that. I need you to know that. And, you know, it's something that Empress said to me. I'm paraphrasing your words now, but I will just translate it like this. I'll say, and I've said, I think, someplace in my work, you know, I'm not really aware of I don't get a chance to really appreciate my impact on you all. Um, I only can gauge the things that you say to me in your comments, how you respond to my work. Um, and then, but that's also what makes this GoFundMe so special, because some of the comments that people have left have just been so touching to me that they literally brought me to tears. Um, and why it brings me to tears is because I tell you guys all the time, if you put a picture in front of me, or you put a person or anything they read or they write in front of me, I can tell you, because I hear down, and I read down, I listen down, and I always know when something is from the heart. And they are from the heart, and so they've touched my heart, you know. People say to you, you know, I'm not able to express in words how you've affected my life and how you've made an impact on me. It's very humbling, you guys, because I am a humble person, and while I seek to do good, I never seek
Call from K9 New Phone.
attention for the things that I do, if that makes sense. So when you guys give me your feedback and say things like that, it's very touching. It's almost out of body for me. And I do. I read it like, wow, that's really a nice thing they said about that guy. I'm always honest with you, and I'm telling you, again, of course I'm being honest, and that's my actual feeling on it. I see some of the beautiful things you guys say to me over the years even, and I go, wow, that's really a nice thing they said about that guy. I don't see it as me, you know, because my endeavors are pure from my heart, and my seeking is for
Call from K9 New Phone.
I'm trying to ignore this call that's coming, you guys. That's why I'm losing my train of thought. I'm trying to just listen to the universe and let that flow. Anyway, and why is it that sometimes when people call you, don't they just figure that maybe you're in the bathroom, maybe you're in the shower? You know, I'm a Muslim. Maybe he's praying right now. You know. Anyways, but I do everything that I do in my life is always for how can I do good and make things better. But my focus is on you, my people, us. And I'm just floored by some of the things that you guys have been so kind to express back to me. I deeply, deeply grateful for that. I can't tell you. I want to start. So, and these are in no certain order, you guys. And by the way, if I miss somebody, please forgive me. And do tell me, say, Jedi, you forgot me, because I don't want anyone to be missed on this, you know, because we have arrived at the number. We've not reached the goal, and I'm asking everybody to hit that link in the description box down below. Go to the GoFundMe and donate what you can. What you can. If you only have 4 quarters, please, for the love of God, give that. And also on CASHAPP, my cash tag is the Jedi 1814. So I want to begin with Fela Jones, who gave $1. Allahu Akbar. God bless you. God bless you. And I'm going to say the number to you guys. Also, some people gave anonymously. So I will mention the anonymous, but I don't know who they are. Ms. Denova, and some people you're going to hear multiple times, because as I told you, There are people that have been giving multiple times, you guys. I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying, but I'm deeply touched by anything that anyone does for me on the earth, because I'm a doer. So I'm not really a receiver. It's very difficult for me to receive anything, accolade, compliment, charity, gift, anything, you know. So little things matter to me. It's the intention is what makes me emotional. It doesn't matter the amount. It's the intention. So Fela Jones, that $1 is deeply touching to me, as if you'd given me $1 million. I feel the exact same way about that. Thank you so much. Ms. Denova, $50. I love you, and thank you so much. Ash, I'm going to try to keep my comments short so I can get through the list. Ashley, $15. Janae, $20. Thank you so much. I can't read my own writing, you guys. Ms. Denova, again, $25. And by the way, that first list that I just read right now, you guys, those were from CASHAPP. And I know I don't have everybody now that I think about it, because I remember Akibalan, when she and I spoke on the phone, she was telling me that it's 126 donors. I don't think I have 126 names here. But I do have 126 wrinkles in my face, and I look like a... I can't. We're not focused on me. It's not about me. We're moving on. Tina Arredondo, $1. Thank you. Oh, no, $100. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Richard Johnson, $20. Anonymous, $10. Andrea Titsworth, $10. Yoda Bless, thank you, Yoda, $10. Thank you so much. Anonymous, again, $10. Marcus the Lion, thank you so much, my brother, $5. Anonymous, $10. Reynaldo Wayne, $100. Again, another one that I feel that spiritual connection to. Most everyone that I've spoken of to so far, but you guys know that you hear certain names from me a lot of times. Those people I'm really connected to. Like if I say K.R. Watkins or Mika, my girl, and people, there's certain names you hear me say more often than some others. But Marcus Emmanuel, and I love that your last name is Emmanuel, and you should know why. Given all of the religious stuff that I speak about sometimes. Anonymous, $10. And I said Reynaldo Wayne, $100. Anonymous, $5. D. Gillespie, $5. Ahmad Debrul, $6. Evelyn Reynolds, Salam Alaikum, $45. Terrence Freeman, $20. Mikanalita, $10. Lakita Hughes, $5. Shonda Young, $100. Anonymous, $20. Jeannie or Janae, I don't know if I'm getting your name wrong, and I always wonder this when I see your name, but I'm going to say Janine Orange, $20. Thank you so much. Anonymous, $25. Anonymous, $5. Anonymous, $5. Evelyn Reynolds, again, Salaam Alaikum, $25. Melody Hill, $10. Georgia Biweo, $10. Anonymous, $28. Barbara Edwards, $10. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anonymous, $25. Anjali Johnson, $5. Evelyn Reynolds, again, $10. Sandra Shackleford, I love that last name for some reason, $10. Anaya Ferguson, $5. And by the way, you guys, if I mispronounce your name, just know that I missed my opportunity to be a doctor. So I write like a doctor, and I can't read my own writing sometimes, most of the time, whatever. Thank you, Anaya Ferguson. Roberson Merriweather, $30. K.R. Watkins, $20. Audrey Nakintu, $8. Anonymous, $20. Deborah Burraugh, 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 $5. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Valerie Blakely, $5. Janine Orange, $25. Andrea Tidsworth, again, $20. Bertha Bonds, $10. Christina Houston, $5. Janine Orange, $25. Again, you hear these multiple donors, you guys. Angry Gray, $10. Donnell Henderson, and I didn't put the amount, but thank you so much, and God bless you. T. Miller, $10. Kisi Anan, I hope I didn't butcher that. It's Kisi Bilingis Anan, $20. Micarnalita, $10. Donna Gray, again, $50. Micarnalita, $20. Angeline Roberson, $5. I'm looking at the counter, you guys, on the thing. Angeline Roberson, $5. Savida Giles, $6. Sharpie pen, $20. Anjanae, my right hand soldier, fist in the air, soul sister, $20. Anjanae really is kind of a mirror of me, you guys. I think even she doesn't know it, but I see myself in her. Like, when I talk about, you've heard me say in the past at some point, like, I know that when it comes to a wife, I need, like, a Coretta Scott, a Betty Shabazz, a Merle Evers, somebody, you know what I mean, like, or, you know, like a Angela Davis. I need that soul sister too. Like, I really want a woman to be all that a woman is, but I really need her to be as passionate and as militant as me. That would be such a bonus, you know. That's a bonus, like, because look who I am, you know. I can't have somebody that's not, like, on board with that. You know, I need that. You feel me? Charles Moore, $1. Allahu Akbar. Patricia Jackson, $10. Willie Neal Ward, $10. Marcus the Lion, again, Emmanuel, $10. Evelyn Reynolds, Salaam Alaikum, $20. Lisa Cabrera, $25. CJ Mendoza, $30. Coyote Prophet, my brother in Chicago, holding it down for me, $10. Charles Perry, $10. Janine Orange, again, $15. Jessica Allison, $1. Ms. Denova, again, $10. Marcus the Lion, $10. Again, Javashi, Akibalan Violet, $500. Sci-Fi, $50. Micarnalita, $10. Keith Turner, $20. Thank you, Keith. And it's always good when I see you, brother. Again, another one that I'm just spiritually connected to, you know. And I pray and believe you feel the same. Darnell Lewis, $10. Bilikis, that name that I messed up earlier, again, $100. Betsy, $25. Tyler Wickley, and I didn't put the amount, but thank you so much, Tyler. Terrence Freeman, $60. Anonymous, $119. Daniel Brunson, $5. Reynaldo, again, $50. Anonymous, $1,000, but I know who that is. Well, I'll say it. Yeah, it's Kai. So, because when he first did that, I knew that I sensed that it was like, just don't. But I'm saying it now. I want to give that credit. So that was $1,000. And Brashear, $10. I don't think that was 126 names, you guys. For some reason, I didn't number them. But I want to say this too. I'm glad I made this note. You guys got to share the campaign. There was only 22 shares. So I need you guys to share the campaign with your family and your friends. Tell them how you feel about me and how you believe in my campaign, so that they can come and contribute as well. 22. It's 16 months. Somebody said to me that this is how long the campaign has been up. I didn't know it was that long. I didn't. But 22 shares, we got to get that up. I would love to see that. I need you guys to share the campaign. I need you to share it. I need you to share it. But most of all, I need everyone who is able to give anything to give anything. As you saw, you heard $8, you heard $1, you heard $5. You know, everybody doesn't have the same to give. That's fine. But I've always said there's strength in numbers, everybody. So what you don't have, what the next person has, just it all comes together and it makes us get to the goal. That's what's important. So don't feel like that your contribution, well, I don't have but $1, so it's nothing, I don't need to get. No, your dollar matters. I've told you guys for many years, like even when I see a copper penny on the ground, I pick it up and I say, Alhamdulillah. And I give glory to God as if I just found a $100 bill. Because what happens, what the universe and what the Maker has informed me, is if you don't appreciate that copper penny, you don't find the $100 bill. That won't ever blow up to your feet. You must be grateful for the little things. You must. You must. You must. You must. You must. You must. Otherwise, you're essentially ungrateful. You're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. If you're not grateful for the little things, then you're not grateful. I'm telling you, you're not. You're not. You're not. And you will increase your blessings from above, because God says to mankind in the Quran, that He says that we are ungrateful creatures. That's from the Creator, not from the Jedi. And it's the truth. We are ungrateful creatures, you know. And one of the constant prayers that I always make when I pray is I'll always ask God to never let me be ungrateful. 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 You know, I've shared with you guys that I've never had a jealous bone in my body. That's not something that's part of my makeup. I've never ever, my hand to Allah, I've never ever ever been jealous of another human being on earth for any reason at all, ever. I had to learn what jealousy was so that I could identify it when I saw it. You know, one of my oldest sister, when I was very young, she used to say to me, she used to tell me my other brothers and sisters were jealous of me. She used to say that all the time. They jealous of me, and they jealous of you. They jealous of you. They jealous of you. You know, and she'd say that about friends of mine and stuff like that. And I would kind of laugh it off and wave it off because I didn't really understand it, and I didn't really know what that meant. I just didn't know what it meant, you know. And I was old enough to know, but I didn't know. So at some point in my life, I needed to find out, well, what is jealousy? What does that really mean? What does that mean? That's why I always say to you guys, jealousy is not a natural human emotion. It's not. It's a taught and learned response to something. Because I'm someone who, there's nothing that I love more than seeing somebody else have something that they desire or rise and succeed. I love that. I'm crying harder than them. And if I had something to help to do that, then I'm really in the ugly cry. I love that so much. I do. I do. I do. In fact, I'll tell you a quick story, you guys, before it shuts off. I follow Naomi Campbell on YouTube. And, oh my God, I'm probably going to cry. Don't do it, Jedi. I already look bad enough. I don't need to be crying. But I will say this. She was, the Alphabet LBGT community had invited her to this event. Andre Leon Talley, who used to be I think the chief editor of Vogue, big guy, always wears just like a drape, something over him, just for you guys that may not know him, but you go, oh yeah, that's the dude, I do know him. They'd invited her to some ball, you know. It was a gay event. Sandra Bernhardt was there. There was people. Anyway, I was already touched when Naomi was backstage, and she goes, well, do you think I should walk? And I go, if she goes to that curtain, because I talked to the screen, I go, if she goes to that curtain, the whole place, I was thinking, even if I was there, the place, I would faint. Like, I would faint, because it's Naomi. And I so love her. But, and somebody said, yeah, you should. And then it was just the way they filmed it, you know, and then the music build, and then they opened the curtain, and you were behind her, and you see her go through that, and I just felt such pride for her, and I felt so good for the people that were there, like this surprise for them. The place went up, like the walls collapsed, because I don't know if they knew she was going to be there. Certainly didn't expect her to walk. It's Naomi Campbell, and she's walking. But here's what brought me to tears, because back when I used to teach dance, and you know, my vocabulary of dance is vast. You know, if you're a dancer, you're a dancer, so you need to know all styles and forms. I appreciated Vogue, but I didn't like Vogue. I liked somebody else doing it, but not me, because I always tell you, in dance you have to let go. Vogue requires you to let go to a place I wasn't willing to let go. It's too, I get it. Vogue is its presentation, its attitude, its arrogance, but not with a mean intent. It's defiant. It's struggle. It's beautiful. It's a few things. Anyways, I don't want to give you the whole history of dance, but anyway, I had to mention that because back when Madonna first brought Vogue to the masses, which actually it was Jody Watley first, but we'll have to talk about that in another video, 28 minutes, because I don't want it to do another section. Like, I have enough space now. I told you guys I got the SD card, but I don't want to do 2 parts for you and have you having to click on another. Anyway, so in the Vogue video, which was so amazingly shot, because I always say the dance has to be created from the music. The music must dictate everything. It must. The music is asking for something. Give it. So in the Vogue video, there's this part of the song where it's going dun 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 dun. I think that was shot by Herb Ritz, and it's just black and white, and you see this dancer, his name is Jose, and he's striking these poses, but the wind is on him, his shirt is blowing, and just the way the camera comes in and goes out, like you see him and then you don't, boom, 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 boom. It's very dramatic, it's very effective, it's so fantastic. Anyways, when Naomi Campbell went up on that stage, he was standing there. And I started to cry because I had seen documentaries of the dancers who had been with Madonna during that period. And I know, even though I'm only 25 years old, K.R. Watkins, whatever, I know that the AIDS crisis wiped out a lot of people, you know, and it wiped out a lot of the dance community that had been a part of that. But there was Jose, and I saw him. I go, that's the dude. And I began to cry, and I began to say out loud, you made it through. You made it. You made it. You made it. Because his whole life came to me in that moment. I just imagined, it's just the energy of the universe gave me at that moment, you know? Like I just knew that guy's a survivor. I just knew it. Just so I'm like, I just was saying, oh man, you made it. I'm so glad you get to see that this moment he was having, and Naomi was hugging him. Apparently they're friends. I just love, I'm crying now for him. I don't even know the dude. But this expresses to you how I am. I really do get excited for other people. He doesn't know me. I don't know him. We never met. But in that moment, the universe just gave me all of that about him. And only thing I was saying is, good for you. 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 I love that. I love that. Anyways, I never apologize for my tears, everybody. I try to hold them sometime, but I never apologize for them, because one of the things that I'm very proud about and love about myself is my sense of emotion. I love that about me. And I love and respond to people that show emotion, you know? Whatever it is, all of it. Show it, give it, and be it. Because I always tell you only have one arc, from birth to death. Don't let nobody put no boundaries on how you express yourself, you know? But let it always be authentic, you know? That's one of the things. I'm really in a cry right now. But let it always be authentic. Always be authentic. Always be authentic. Always. Don't contrive anything. That's why in my videos over the years you guys have been watching me, I always, only, and ever speak from the heart. Sometimes I have to make notes, like something like this. I have to write down names, or if there's a topic, sometimes in the past I have a list of topics so that I make sure I don't forget a topic. But the words just flow from me. When I sit down and say, what's up everybody? This is the Jedi. The guy this is exactly who I am. If you saw me, if you were standing in front of me, that's who I am. It's who I am. So I just say that just so to say that I don't ever apologize for my tears or any emotion that I show, whether it's anger or tears or happiness or anything. It is exactly who I am. It is exactly who I am, and I'm the captain of my ship, and I stand at my gate. So I say thank you again to everyone who took the time and cared enough to help me to see this vision of raising this money so I can move to Ghana, West Africa. Thank you guys so much. And for you guys that haven't given, I'm asking you to, just whatever you can. You don't have to be a baller. Just whatever you can. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask. Because like I say, this is a life journey for me. I must do this. I must. I've always known God has always guided me to every chapter of my life. That's why I'm doing this. I'm really in a cry right now. I didn't know I was holding this much emotion, you guys. Didn't know. Anyways, I thank you in advance for your donation, for those of you who will. And for those of you, I should say this too, for those of you who absolutely just don't have anything at all, but you would love to if you could, God will bless you for your intention if it is pure. You'll still receive the blessing as if you did it. Just, it must be pure. It must be. I love you guys all. I'll see you again when I'm not crying. I love you all. Thank you so much. Go to that GoFundMe. Click on the link. Also go to the Cash App. I'll see you soon.